What's up, everybody? Circus here, coming at you with this month's new player video. We're going to try to do this every month because things change in the game and we always want to have current information. So I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you probably don't know who we are, but we're Duel Links Entertainment, and we have we stream on Twitch, we got a YouTube channel, and we love helping people get a good start to the game. All right. So when you're new to the game, you're not really sure what to do or what cards to get, what decks to build, and you're probably going to get a lot of people giving you different information, like get this deck, get that deck, and it can be kind of confusing. So we're going to try to streamline the process here for you so it's not so confusing, and try to kind of wade through some of the BS that you might hear when you first join the game. Okay, so first, right off the bat, don't buy a deck immediately. You're going to get a lot of gems. You can get like, I think it's like 3,500, 4,000 gems. Then you can do some farming. You can do the bingo missions. And you can get like up to like 6,000 gems. People are going to tell you, go get arrow mages. You're going to hear that a lot. You're going to hear, go get super heavy samurai. It's all in one box. We don't advise getting any deck right away. What we're going to have you do is go after what we call staple cards. Okay, these are cards that are going to be able to be played in any deck well into the future. These are cards that actually have been out for years now and are still being played today since their release in the game. Okay, so we're going to walk you through getting those, and then how to get into your first deck. Okay, we're not just going to like plunge into a first deck. So this method is a little bit slower, but it's a little bit more deliberate, and you're not going to waste gems or money. Okay, so let's kind of get into that. So when you first start the game, you're going to get things called dream tickets, right? And these tickets allow you to get not any card you want. There's certain boxes, right? And it'll tell you which boxes you can go into, but it basically allows you to get any UR in a box or any SR in the box. And these are golden in this game, okay? Because they only come around like once or twice a year. And starting with a new account, you're gonna get 2 UR dream tickets and 2 2 SR dream tickets. So you want to use them wisely. So what we do, or what we recommend as a new player, you want to get some staples, and what we're going to recommend is that you go after what's called Floodgate and Wall of Disruption. I'll show you those on the screen here. Now these cards are both great staples, so that's why we recommend them. You're always going to use them. You're never going to have a reason not to use them. So here's Floodgate, Trap Hole, and we'll show you how to get that. And the next one is Wall of Disruption. These are great new player cards. If you have these when you play in the PvP arena, you're just going to wreck everybody with them, because they're not going to have them. They're going to have some really bad deck that they bought into, and they're not going to have these staple cards. So you're going to use your UR dream tickets on the Floodgate, and then you're going to do the SR dream tickets on the Wall of Disruption. Okay, so that's how you're going to use your dream tickets. Now, to get you started farming, so Duel Links has a lot of farming going on, right? So you're constantly playing like these NPCs that you see running around, like this guy here, Mickey. You're going to be playing against him a lot. There's legendary duelists. They're like, here's the Vagabond. He gives you extra experience when you duel him. There's this thing called the Gate. You're going to be playing against these legendary duelists. Like there's Mokuba. He's all grown up. So you're going to need a deck to do that, and you don't want to spend a lot of money on these decks. So what we recommend is you come into the shop here and you go to decks down here, and all the way at the bottom there's one called Destiny Rulers, and you're like, wow, why such an old deck? And I'll show you here. We're going after these cards right here. We want Destiny Hero Celestial and Destiny Hero Drill Dark. Okay, we're also going to get Polymerization here. We're going to get Trinity, and we're going to get Dangerous. All right. So, oh yeah, and the most important one, Bion. We're getting Bion too. So we're going to use those cards, and we're going to build a deck out of them. And it's pretty simple to do, and I have it all ready to go. What a surprise, right? Okay, so here's the deck that we're going to build. So here's the Drill Dark. I showed you in that deck. Here's the Celestial. I showed you that in that deck. There's the Bion. So there's the core of our deck right there, okay? Now, this card here is called Destiny Hero Decider. This is available at the card trader. Now, you unlock the card trader just by completing the in-game missions, the stage missions. Once you get to a certain stage, I think it's like 4, 5, or 6, the card trader is unlocked, and you're going to see Destiny Hero Decider in there. He costs no money to get. You just have to trade gems and jewels, and not gems, sorry, like stones and gold. So you're going to be farming to get this guy, but this is what you want to get. Okay. So if you don't have him right away, you can just put anything in here, because the stuff you're going to be playing against in the beginning is literally just garbage. They're just throwing out like monsters with like 200 attack at you. I mean, you can put anything in there until you get these. When you get 3 of them, throw them in the deck. And then this guy, I'm going to show you where the rest of these cards come from. So this guy, Elemental Hero Ice Edge. Okay. This guy comes from a box called Valiant Souls. Now, what's cool in this Valiant Souls box is the reason we're doing this is because it has a staple card in it that we're after. And that's why we're going to advise you to take all your gems that you have left over. You're going to spend 500 to get that deck, the Destiny Hero Ruler deck. And then you're going to spend the rest of your gems going into this box. And you want 3 of this right here. Paleozoic, one of the best cards in the game by far. You want 3 of these things, okay? You're going to buy into this box with the sole purpose of getting 3 Canadia. Now, in the process, you're going to get hero cards, which we're going to put into that other deck. And that's why we're using the hero deck, because as you're going after this staple, you're going to get hero cards. Now, it's important. We are not telling you to buy or build a hero deck. We're just saying, since you're getting Canadia and you're getting some hero cards in the process, let's use them for something. So one of the big cards in this box is Anki. He's one of your boss monsters in the hero deck. If you just get one of these along the way, you're fine. Okay, that's all you need. Don't go for a second one. Don't buy any more than you need. If you get Canadia, I would reset the box right away. You just hit this little red button here, reset the box. It refreshes all the cards in there, and go after another Canadia. If you don't ever get an Anki in the process, don't worry about it, okay? But another card in here that you're going to need is Mass Change, because if you do get an Anki and some other of the boss monsters in here, you use Mass Change on your little heroes, and they change into your boss monsters. Yeah, so that's the card that will transform them into that. So here's that card right there, Elemental Hero Ice Edge, and you can use Mass Change on him and turn him into Masked Hero Vapor. So he's also in the box. He's going to be one of our boss monsters. So this deck, everything that you need to build it is going to be in that starter deck that I showed you, or in this Valiant Souls box. So there's your Mass Change I showed you in there. There's the Canadia. I only have 1 in this deck, but if you have 3, play 3. Okay. There's the Floodgate I told you use your UR Dream Tickets on. Here is the Wall of Disruption I told you use your SR Dream Tickets on. Okay. So all this stuff real easy to get. This is Enemy Controller. This you can get by playing ranked duels, and you trade in tickets, and you can get these. Okay. It's a great card. It's completely free. And once you learn how to use it, you're going to be clapping everybody with it. But you can see this little number 2 here, and there's a little number 2 here. You can only have a total of these cards, 2 of these cards in the deck. So I could take out that Bion and let's say put in 2 econs, right? Or enemy controllers. But if I try to add this Bion, it's going to say, no, it's a semi-limited card. You can only have 2 semi-limited cards in your deck. So I have to take one out, and then I can put that in. And that's kind of how we want to play. Because this Bion is great. When you summon them, you can send 1 hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then you can search polymerization, because you can banish that hero monster from your graveyard and then search your polymerization, which you're going to use to summon out these boss monsters down here, like this guy right here. 1 elemental hero monster, which is this guy right here, plus 1 dark monster, which are the rest of them. Okay. And if you want to put more of this guy in, you could easily, let's say, just take out this and put in another one of him. There you go. Bam. Whatever you want to do, because you're gonna get a lot of these guys at first. So maybe when you first build the deck, you're gonna have this. You know, you might not even have one of these guys yet. So just 3 of these guys, and they can go right into this. Help you go into this. Trinity is 3 hero monsters, so 3 hero monsters. Polymerization, bam, you got Trinity out on the field. This guy is Mass Change, and he works with Elemental Hero Ice Edge. And then Dangerous is 1 Destiny Hero monster and 1 Dark Effect monster. So basically any 2 of these. Okay. And this deck will cost you 500 gems. And then initially, and then, excuse me, as you're going in to get the Canadia, you're going to get the rest of these. Like I said, This is not a long-term deck. This is not the deck we're telling you to build to play PvP with and play in tournaments with. This is the deck you're going to use to farm. And that's it. You're going to play against the PvE, the NPCs. That's what this deck is for. Okay. Now, that being said, as you're getting these cards, you're also going to be building another deck by complete accident on the side, or you can be building on the side, and I'm going to show you that one here. This is the Amazon deck. Now, what's cool about this one is as you're farming, you're playing PvE, PvP, you're going on the ladder and you're playing and you're winning these tickets, and they give you a bunch of tickets in the beginning, these ranked duel tickets, joining the game tickets, and you can change those tickets in for cards, right? All these cards you can get through that system. See, like right here, this is the Amazon is Paladin. It's a ticket, ranked duels. So you play some ranked duels, you're going to win a ticket. You can change that ticket in for an Amazon as Paladin. And that's what all of these are, okay? The Princess, ranked duels tickets, right? Login bonus. Same with this. Amazon as Swordswoman. Same thing. My Valentine duel reward. So there you go. You can play against my and win those Swordswomen's if you need to. It's also a ticket. So there you go. Sage. It's a ticket. Ranked duels. Now, this is also a ticket. See? Ranked duels. But then this one right here. Baby Tiger, he's adorable, but check this out. Where is he? Valiant Souls. That's the box you're going into to get Canada. Bam! That's some synergy, right? Where do I get Amazon's Heirloom? Damn! Valiant Souls. What a coincidence. And there's your Canadians. I got 3 Canadians there because I'm assuming you're going to get 3 of them eventually. There's your 2 Floodgates that we recommended. There's your 2 Wall of D's. Here's Amazon's Willpower. Where do I get this card? Ranked Duels. There you go. Your tickets once again, okay? And then Amazon's Onslaught. Where do I get it? You guessed it. Valiant Souls. So there you go. Synergy if there ever was. Now this deck can definitely get you into the upper ranks of the PvP ladder. I would say if you aren't familiar with the ladder, you know, it's was it rookie, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, legend, king of games. This will get you up to legend. We've had several people do it. I've done it myself on stream. We've had people in the Discord do it. It's not that hard to do with this deck, so don't worry about that. You just have to learn how the deck works, and like I said, it's free. So you're gonna have 2 decks. You're gonna have the hero deck, and you're going to have the Amazon deck, and you can just sit and play these until you're bored of them, but the whole time you're just farming gems. You're playing an in-game events that they have every couple of weeks. You're playing against the in-game characters. You're going on the ladder and earning gems that way, and you're just saving gems. That's all we're doing, and you've gotten into this whole thing relatively cheap yet, okay? So these aren't what I would call your real deck yet, okay? So that's not what these are. We're not telling you to play heroes long-term, and we're not telling you to play Amazon's long-term. We're telling you to play these until you can save enough gems to get a real deck, okay? Now, one thing that people will tell you to do, which I don't recommend, that's just me personally, is they're going to tell you, go to My Valentine, and if you go all the way here to level 45, you can get the Amazon Queen and put her in your deck. You can do that. But if you look, she's level 45. That's a lot of levels to go through. And once you get to these higher levels, you got to get like 45,000 experience to go up 1 level. That 45 experience is equal to 3 levels down here, easily. To go from like level 29 to 30 is 15,000, I think. So that's 3 levels there that you could be going up on these on any character, right? So we recommend taking your any character as you unlock them and get them to level 30, because that's really easy to do. And that's where the rewards are really good, especially on these DM, the original like Seto Kaiba, Yami Yugi, Joey. These guys have great rewards up to level 30. They're real great. I mean, look at this right here. 150, 200, 250, 300, and then you get a 50 gem bonus for hitting level 30, right? So you get all your guys up to level 30 and just keep moving along like that. And once you unlock everybody and you get everybody up to level 30, then I would start making the push, because this is where all the sweet spot is. I mean, there's so many gems on these lower levels. So I would recommend going on these lower levels on characters rather than trying to get one character all the way to the top, because you're going to be able to just save up gems so quickly by doing that. All right. So, what else? That's really about it. So you just keep saving the gems. And then what we recommend is that you get good advice to get your first deck. A lot of people will say play this, play that. It's because it's their favorite. What we recommend is get in our Discord. It's completely free. We're not trying to sell anything to you. And we have a new player help channel in there. And we just tell people go in there and start asking a ton of questions. And we're going to try to help you find what the right deck for you is. Because a lot of people say, get this deck right away. You have to get it. Then you get it, and it's like, I don't really like this deck. And I just spent 30,000 gems on it, or I spent 50,000 gems on it, or I didn't, or maybe I spent real money. And it's like, yeah, maybe you didn't want to do that. So it's good to get in and just get people's advice. Like, come and watch our tournaments. They're free, obviously, to play in and free to watch too. And just see what decks look cool. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff on Twitch. I would recommend watching Twitch because you're going to see a lot of competitive play. So you're just going to see good decks. When you're on like YouTube, you're going to see entertaining decks. And there's a little bit of a difference. Okay. Entertaining decks, they're going to be good in certain situations. Maybe they can steal some wins on the ladder. But if you want something that wins consistently and is like actually a good competent deck, you're gonna have to, I'd say, pay a little bit more attention to the Twitch side. Now, obviously, we're on YouTube, and I gotta admit, a lot of the decks that we put on there are for entertainment purposes only. They are fun to play, but if you're gonna play seriously in PvP, like competitively in tournaments, don't use a YouTube deck. And if you just want to like get king of games every month, you're probably not going to want to use a YouTube deck either. So that's just my opinion. Take it as it is. Oh yeah, there was one thing I did want to share with you. If you are willing to spend a little bit of money, there are these things called bundles over here, and these have a lot of the staple cards in them. Okay, now the latest box that just came out isn't that great, and you're like, why are you bringing that up? Because you get this bundle. Sphere Karibo is such a great card. Okay, it so you can get it, but it's in a really bad box. So this bundle's great. You get a Sphere Karibo and a bundle of 10 packs from the latest box. The latest box sucks. Okay, so the Shark Fang box that this is out for right now, you don't. I mean, there's some good stuff in it, but nah, you might want to wait. But if you want them right away and you don't mind, go in there, get in there. Look, Cosmic Cyclone. This is gonna be another card I can talk about quickly. Um, that's a great card. Drowning Mirror Force, Mirror Wall, all these are great. I would skip the Super Rush. You don't really need that. There's a Canadia. So if you want to buy it for $5 to get a Canadia, it'll save you a lot of farming right there. And there's your Floodgate. So you could use your two UR Dream tickets on a Floodgate and then buy the Floodgate bundle. You got 3 right away. It's, you know, it's a good deal for $5. The game's not going anywhere. If you don't mind spending the $5, you're not going to lose that money. Okay. So there was one other thing I wanted to cover. Let's get back to Yugi over here and say hi to him. Basically, what we want you to do is there's some cards that we want you to get after, and then I'll show you the last one that we want you to get. So basically, we want you to get 3 Canadia, the 2 Floodgate, and if you want to buy the bundles, they'll speed up the process. All you need is 2 Wall of Disruption. And then the last card that I would say is a must-have, more than anything else in the game, besides the ones we showed you, is Cosmic Cyclone. Okay, this is also in a doo-doo box. Okay, so we're just warning you ahead of time. This is pretty much the only good card in that box, but you got to have this card. It is the #1 back row removal card in the game. It has been since it came out, and it's not going anywhere. Now, you'll see it is limited to 3, and that was because there was a deck called Element Sabers that was very good at abusing this card to proc one of their skills. Their skill was basically, once your life points are down to 3,000, you can use this skill. So people would use Cosmic Cyclone, pay 1,000 life points, target one spell or trap on the field, and banish it, and then the next turn they could use their skill. So it just got overly abused. That being said, there aren't a lot of cards that will conflict with this, so it's a very safe bet. You have to have 3, but there's just nothing else in this box. So you're gonna need it. You're gonna need 3 of them. So I want to review that again. You want 3 Floodgates, 3 Canadias, 2 Wall of Disruptions, 2 Cosmic Cyclones. Okay. Now I can show you a quick free to play thing. Hopefully it's in here. This is the card trader here. Okay, so all this stuff is free. And I think, is it under normal or regular inventory? Let's see if it's in here. We want Spirit. Spiritualism. See, I don't even own one because I'm such a whale, but this is what you want. You can use this instead of a Cosmic Cyclone. It's not quite as good, but it's free. So you could definitely get this and put this in your deck if you're playing on the ladder. Return one spell trap card your opponent controls to the hand. This card's activation and effect cannot be negated. So you play that card, they can't stop you. So you can return, like if your opponent has like set back row, you'll understand what that means once you start playing more. They have like one card, you want to get rid of it, you play this, it just returns it to their hand. It's a nice free to play version of Cosmic Cyclone. So make sure to get those as you're getting your Destiny Hero Decider. And I can show you that right here. That's also right here in the regular inventory. There's your deciders. So make sure to get those, okay? And I think that's everything. I always forget something, but if you have any questions, the best place to go is in the Discord. You can use the comments below, but if you want real-time answers and people that are just out there to help you, that's where just get in the Discord. We'll be more than happy to do that, okay? So I think that's everything, but I'm going to break it down. If you've made it this far, thank you. But again, hero deck for 500 gems. I can show you that again, all right? 500 gems for the Destiny Rulers deck, okay? That's down here at the bottom. Destiny Rulers deck. You can get one of these. All right, that's all you need. It's 500 gems. I already bought my one, so it's not going to be on here. 500 gems. Then you're going to use your UR Dream Tickets on Floodgate, your SR Dream Tickets on Wall of Disruption. You're going to buy into the Valiant Souls box with the rest of your gems to get your Canadias, because that is a very good card, okay? And that is right here. There's your Canadia up here at the top. You want 3 of these more than anything in the world. If you get an Anki along the way, hurrah. Do not dig for the Ankis. If you get a Canadia, you reset the box immediately, all right? You need 3 Canadias. And then you want to get your Cosmic Cyclones, all right? That is one of the, here it is, Galactic Origin. See, there's the card right there, Cosmic Cyclone. That is right up here at the top. You want 3 of those. 3 Floodgate, 3 Canadia, 2 Walla D, 3 Cosmic Cyclone. You get these cards, your account is going to be in great shape, because these cards all get used in different competitive meta good ladder decks. These are never going to be bad cards. You get these, you save up gems for the future, you're going to be in a really good spot, and that makes us feel good because we helped you get there. So, like I said, get in the Discord. We'll be more than happy to help you. And my name's Circus, and I'm getting out of here. So we'll see you next month for the next new player video. See ya.